going on, everybody? How's it going? CS Murphy here. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, I'm an artist in Los Angeles, California. Do this professionally. If you'd like to know more about me, CS Murphy Art is where you can go and find me on the interwebs. If you have friends on here, please feel free to share this broadcast. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Let's draw some caricatures. Okay. Maxu, what's up, buddy? How the heck are you? Welcome, babes. Thank you so much for all the lovely hearts already. Trying to sleep, huh? I luckily don't have that problem. Never had a problem sleeping. I have problems staying awake. That's my problem. Arg lag. Is anybody else experiencing a lag? I have a date tomorrow, huh? Well, right on. You enjoy that date? Sounds exciting. Yummy. Keeps trying to reconnect, huh? You don't have any lag. Cool, thanks for the input. Anybody else, if you can just put a 1 in the chat if everything is running fine, and a number 2. Put a number 2 in the chat if your connection sucks. Do you trace your drawings on the computer to finish off? Great question. Not too often. Although I have been looking through some of my old artwork, some of the stuff that I have for sale, which can be found right here. csmurphy.com. Trying to find it there. There we go. Wow, there's a delay on my... there we go. Bloop, bloop. Go there, csmurphy.com. But yeah, I've been wanting to redo a few things in virtual reality. How's it going? It's going, man. Well, that's alright, because I've actually been taking a little bit of a break on Scope, but I'm ramping up again. I've got a mission. I think this kid not only enjoys bowling, but I think this bowling ball might have like a secret power or something. think there was a movie that was kind of like that. Had Pee Wee Herman in it, I think. I'm working on illustrations for my kid book, wondering if the quality of hand-drawn is good enough. Oh, yeah, man. I mean, you've got to remember that that's where everything starts. And that's actually where everything was before the digital era came along and everyone's drawing on, you know, graphics tablets and things like that, you know? I know professional artists whom I follow that kind of work traditionally, but with they'll work on a tablet first, for example. They'll start their initial sketch, like what I'm doing right now, and then print it out at a low opacity, and then add a brush pen or something to it, which is pretty smart. Because if you mess up at all, you don't have to start this underlying drawing again and use a pencil. You can actually just print it out because you did it on Photoshop or Sketchbook or whatever, you know? Alright, I think this is looking pretty good. Oh wow, look at that. It's perfect. Huh. Wow. It would be another learning curve on the computer. Yeah, well, keep in mind that if you're doing a kid's book, especially for a client, they're probably going to want to... they're probably going to want you to prepare the files digitally, unless they have someone doing that. Stephanos on Twitch, welcome. Thanks for being here, man. You searched for CSGO. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You're gonna... Oh, for yourself. Okay. Cool. Okay. Welcome. I gotta put this on another monitor. I might just restart this song. Hold on a second here. This video gets me every time. It's so like, oh man. I love it. How do I get this window capture? Let's see if I can do this. Oh, it's not the whole thing. Yeah, reboot. It normally helps, babe. These guys have the best videos. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about perfection in the computer, you can make it imperfect. In fact, you can make stuff on the computer look like it was done traditionally. I know a lot of really good traditional artists that have really taken Photoshop and Sketchbook into the domain of traditional, or at least the appearance of traditional. But it's not, you know. It's a totally faked medium, which is awesome.
What's going on, art enthusiasts? C.S. Murphy here. Hey, did you know that your favorite artist now has a Patreon page? That's right. If you choose to support and become a patron, you gain access to all sorts of art tips and tricks, along with a unique, hand-signed piece of artwork mailed to your doorstep each and every month. Having your ongoing support means I can share more of my art knowledge and spend less time thinking about business and spending more time creating for you guys. So let's make a difference in each other's art journeys, and we'll see you on the inside of the imagination.
for now. Okay. We're going to keep that going now for show. For show. Okay. Repetitious, 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 repetitious. Could you stay 1 more hour? Skip the shower. Could you stay 1 more hour? This is not a fucking movie. I am not a superhero. There is nothing to prove me. This is not a fucking movie. I am not a superhero. There is nothing to prove me. This is not a fucking movie. I am not a superhero. There is nothing to prove me. This is not a fucking movie. I am not a superhero. There is nothing to.
Yes, 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 yes.
Do 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 do. Hello.
But mean it.
Uh-oh. That wasn't Patreon then. That's odd.
But mean it. Here we go. Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's not his nose, it's his mouth. Bob, what's up, man? Welcome. Nice to have another artist aboard. Nope, it's his mouth. See? He's smiling. It's in the middle of his face. He doesn't have a nose, in fact. Check my bank account. Check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check my bank account. I'm too scared to check my bank account. Check my bank account. Check my bank account. Check my bank account. Do do do. Check it. Check it. Caleb, welcome. Hello. Yeah, just working on some character design. It's a brush pen. It has a paintbrush at the tip. Oh yeah, very, very dark, permanent ink. My current favorite drawing is the one that I'm doing right now. I can't play favorites with my own artwork. And when I do, it's normally the current piece that I'm working on. Thank you. I've taken high quality pictures of them. I mean, my iPhone takes pictures at a decent quality, so I tend to just put them up on my website. So everything that I've ever created, within reason, is up there to view. And I do have a couple of PDFs for sale of past Inktobers that I've done, you know. It's not putty, it's a kneaded eraser, and the cool thing about it is that you can use it forever. It outlasts, you know, your normal, typical eraser, which is not present right now. Yeah, it's somewhere. Not sure where it is. But it's less abrasive on the paper. And especially considering I use very, very soft pencil lead, it allows me to literally create an entire character on a piece of paper. And if I sketch light enough, I can literally take this and just do this, and the character would be gone if I drew it in pencil. So never interested in selling prints or just originals. It depends, because I don't know, I'm like really selective. I kind of just had my own idea as to what I wanted to put on my store regarding prints. So I don't have anything that I've drawn traditionally that is currently a print. So see, I'm glad I did that, because that's not dry yet. You know how many times I've actually taken one of these kneaded erasers and not paid attention to the fact that I just finished doing the shading for the craters? This is kind of like a, you know, like an asteroid bowling ball or whatever you want to call it. But I did the shading right there, and when I patted it down and lifted it up, I saw a black mark on there, which indicates that that's not dry. But I've done that before in the past, where I've just gone whoosh, and there's like a big black line that just appears, and yeah, you'll get into the flow of, you know, what you'll ultimately end up doing. I was actually thinking about getting into fan art. There's some characters that I like, that I wouldn't mind doing my own interpretations of. No, see, here's the thing. I don't draw humans. I did some anatomy, but I think I know enough to do my own creating, and that's not an excuse never to brush up on my anatomy. But I definitely like this type of stylized design, if you will. Colors. We need to get into some colors. Well, here's the thing. I mentioned to a few people that I really, really like Adventure Time and the aesthetic, but I guess they're doing their last season this year or next year. I'm not quite up on my cartoon gossip, but someone told me that I should have jumped on that wave like maybe 3 years ago. So I'm actually I'm fishing. Let's just put it that way. Well, let me ask you guys, considering that you're, you know, the audience listening in, what types of cartoons have you seen, either Cartoon Network or Adult Swim or Nickelodeon, have you seen that really have some type of pop status? Like, what has taken off recently that's worthy of an interpretation? And I'll take my answer off the air. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I'll take my answer off the air. Thank you. You could call me Horseface if you want to. If you want to call me Horseface, that's fine.
Thank you. Not for me, man. Takes me anywhere from 2 to 3 hours to finish something like this, on average. just here to window shop. Things you said. You're just here to window shop. Checking off your shopping list. You're just here to window shop. You're just here to window shop. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're new, my name is CS Murphy. You can follow me right at the bottom of the screen, somewhere like right there or something. There you go, CS Murphy. That's my website. You can get there by pressing the 3 little dots at the lower right part of the screen. It'll take you to my profile. Feel free to follow me. I'm on here most nights doing artwork and all that fun stuff. Totally appreciate a follow. Kev, what's up, buddy? Thank you for joining us here. The right one? Yep. Oh, it's not. It's this one. There we go. I don't know what a Dark Vader is. I know what a Darth Vader is, but I'm not familiar with a Dark Vader.
What's going on, art enthusiasts? C.S. Murphy here. Hey, did you know that your favorite artist now has a Patreon page? That's right. If you choose to support and become a patron, you gain access to all sorts of art tips and tricks along with a unique, hand-signed piece of artwork mailed to your doorstep each and every month. Having your ongoing support means I can share more of my art knowledge and spend less time thinking about business and spending more time creating for you guys. So let's make a difference in each other's art journeys, and we'll see you on the inside of the imagination.
Oh yeah. And we're back.
I'm going to put an effect filter on here. Color correction. Sure. Saturation just needs to be bumped. That works for me.
Hey, what's up, Jackie? How are you? That's the idea. Appreciate the comment. Thank you. I copy it from my imagination as best as possible. But if you're asking if I'm actually seeing this image somewhere else on the World Wide Web and making it my own, no. Thank you. Appreciate it. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you feel like following me or checking out some of my previous work, I have a pretty active Instagram. I update it every 3 days or so, if not every day. And you can find that by going to CS Murphy Art. Of course, the address was at the bottom of the screen, but unless you want to take a screenshot for later. And if you have friends on the network, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to share this broadcast if you find this interesting, or if you have a friend that would find this interesting. And thanks for being here. PY55, thank you for the super hearts. Appreciate it. Go. Do I have a Twitch account? Yes, actually, I am broadcasting on 3 different social media platforms right now. Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. So if you want to follow me, just look up CS Murphy Art anywhere. you'll find me. That's my handle. But I assure you, you will find me. Thanks, Arius. Appreciate it. Thanks, Caleb. Appreciate it, man. And welcome back. Yeah, me too. Actually, I wanted to be a musician in the middle of my life there. Spent a good majority of my life playing guitar and got back into art. Oops. Oh, right on. That's a great question. I use just pieces of I find boxes, and I actually have a collection of them in my closet along with other, shipping materials, but to create kind of like a shielding mechanism for your artwork so it doesn't get beaten along the way. to your client, it's important to reinforce it with cardboard. And I mean, that's what I use. Maybe someone else has a better idea, but I haven't had anybody, and I've shipped pieces to Canada for a couple of my family members, and they got there safely. In fact, they even went out vacationing, and they were at a ski lodge, and we're talking about a couple of snowstorms, and it was still good. I mean, I took the concerted effort to like wrap everything in plastic as well, but cardboard works. Another thing that I've tried, and maybe you want to, or I haven't tried, I'm sorry, that maybe you can try, Caleb, is I've been trying to find wire hangers and maybe putting that like in the corner of something, like get some wire cutters and clip it to the exact specifications. Like if you put a wire hanger from here to here and then gave yourself maybe this much room to play with around the package, and just, you know, pepper the package with "please do not bend," you know, things like that, and hope that the person that is delivering it for you actually is kind enough to not mess with your parcel. That's my best advice I can give you. Of course, there was one time, I mean, I have these tubes too for the Patreon stuff, like the 13x19 poster prints, and I had only one person say, "Hey, you know what, I got this." There was like a big divot like in the side, and when he opened it up, there was a big like kind of divot in the print, and that was kind of disappointing. So I had to send him a new one. But that was with a really good enforced like tube that you put a poster inside of with two plastic caps on it, you know? Like, I was actually kind of like beside myself because the way I package things, I figured, you know, I would hear a horror story or two by now, but thankfully I haven't. I do not speak Turkish. This is an English-speaking broadcast. Thank you. Prince, there's a place called Repro Graphics. That's where I go. They treat me right, and they deliver actually right down the road. They have a shop, and I just go there to pick them up. I practically walk. It's that close, which is nice. And they've got some pretty good stuff. I heard any complaints about quality or anything like that, so thank you. I haven't ever inquired about that. I think that's a completely different department. You'd probably have to hire someone to take pictures of your stuff, or find a print shop that actually does that. It's a Oh, nice, dude. Right on. It's always fun to see your stuff printed out. It's no party. It's no party. Hard work, it's no party. It's easy for you. So easy for you. Oh, snap. I dig Nina Simone. If I see you on there, I will pop in and say hello, sir. Thank you, brother. Take it easy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you want to follow my work or check me out on Instagram or anything like that, I have hundreds, literally hundreds of characters and creatures for you to look at. And as you can see, I'm a pretty busy... Actually, this is the only drawing that I've flipped reversed because I kind of burnt the paper on this side. But for the most part, I'm a busy dude. Busy dude. So if you guys want to see all of these in better and longer form, feel free to head over to my Instagram, which is noted at the bottom. If you see the three little dots in the lower right part of the screen, click on that. You can go to my profile. There's a link to my Instagram there, and you can also follow me from there as well. So here it is right here, you guys. Keeping it real. You guys, if you want to get good at drawing, one good piece of advice is to just fill a sketchbook. You know? Yeah. I do logos. Yes, I've done a series of logos. If you guys want a price quote or something for a logo or a drawing or something like that, hit me up on my email. Just go to csmurphy.com. It's right there. csmurphy.com. You can get there by clicking on the 3 dots in the lower right-hand part of the screen. That'll take you to my profile. Hit the follow button. Send me an email. I'll get back to you within the next day or so. But I really appreciate your inquiries. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Is it foodie times? Did you eat all your foodies? Did you eat all your foodies? Alright, I gotta get off this thing soon because I gotta... Trying to help you maximize your effect on social media. Oh, yeah, I do that every day when I come on here, man. That's how I do it. Oh, you cleaned yourself. Oh. Say hello. Hi, good boy. Hi. Hi. Oh, Pen, you're a magnet for attention. Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah, you're an alien. You're the alien. You're the big alien. You're a big alien, aren't you? Yeah. You're the big alien. Hi. Hi. Alright, guys. I'm going to sign this and get out of your hair. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you for being here. Again, you can follow me on Instagram and all that fun stuff. Below. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you for being here, and hope to see you again next time. Have yourselves a great night. Thank you.
What's going on, art enthusiasts? C.S. Murphy here. Hey, did you know that your favorite artist now has a Patreon page? That's right. If you choose to support and become a patron, you gain access to all sorts of art tips and tricks, along with a unique, hand-signed piece of artwork mailed to your doorstep each and every month. Having your ongoing support means I can share more of my art knowledge and spend less time thinking about business and spending more time creating for you guys. So let's make a difference in each other's art journeys, and we'll see you on the inside of the imagination.